Hello everyone, welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. This reading is for the week of July 8th, so it roughly will cover the 8th to the 15th of 2024. All you have to do is choose a card. Which card are you drawn to right now? Is it card 1, card 2, or card 3? Once you've made your choice, you can click on the timestamp below to fast forward to your reading. I hope you have a great week. This reading features my deck, Color Goddess Casting Cards, which are available in my Etsy shop. The link is below. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Hello, Group 1. So let's see what your first card is. For you, we have Teal. Creativity, Pregnancy, and the Sacred Feminine. This is a card that is affiliated with Chrysocolla and the fennel flower, also known as Love in a Mist. Specific meanings of this card are a wonderful new creative idea is about to be birthed, brainstorm for new creative ideas, or there could be a pregnancy, birth, or an adoption taking place. But mainly this is all about fertility, creativity, and the sacred feminine. Let's also draw for you a numerology card. Let's see what else I can tell you about your week. All right, so we have number 19, pride. So pride is going to be a key word for you this week as well. Pride can be a good thing or a bad thing. It just depends on the situation. But we will see what comes up with the tarot. All right, so we have the Devil, the Wheel or the Wheel of Fortune, the Moon, the High Priestess, and the Knight of Wands. Wow, very powerful, Group 1. You've got 4 of the major arcana cards here. That usually, for me as a reader, means that a lot that is destined or destiny is going to take place this week. With the Moon, especially next to the High Priestess, definitely that feminine energy is very, very strong. That intuitive energy, the emotional energy, the soul, spirituality, and yes, creativity is going to play a key role for you. So let's see what the Devil is all about. And if you know anything about tarot, you know the Devil is not always negative. So we have the 9 of Cups and the 7 of Coins. So what it looks like to me is that you've worked hard in order to celebrate something. And the next card is the Wheel or the Wheel of Fortune. So it does look like there's some celebrating this week, a project being finished, happy news, good news within your soul group, your friend group, or your family. Anything to do with like earthly wants or pleasures would kind of make sense with all of that. For some of you, I feel that it's possibly celebrating a birth or a pregnancy or an adoption. For some of you, it's celebrating a creative goal that you've reached or a business goal that you've reached. Others of you, it's celebrating moving to the next level in a relationship. It could mean simply celebrating a birthday or an anniversary or something like that. But definitely, all the cards so far really do foretell a very pleasant week for you, a very celebratory, reaching goals type of week. So let's see what we get with that Moon and the High Priestess and all of that intuition, the intuitive energy there. And we have the Hermit. Wow. So there's a lot of really soul speaking, soul searching, spiritual vibes happening within you this week. You may come to some realizations through meditation, through your spiritual or religious practice, whatever it might be. You're getting really deep this week, and it feels good. It feels very positive, and optimistic. I would say for some of you, it's maybe kind of an awakening, a realization about yourself. It's very internal. Like suddenly getting to a point where you feel you are good enough, maybe in your field, or getting to a point where you feel you are worthy of rewards, goals, praise, worthy of love in a relationship. But it's definitely a very positive, deep, spiritual week for you, Group 1. The Knight of Wands, there's an action card. So let's see what kinds of physical action is happening this week. We've got the 7 and the World, yet another major arcana card. So you're going after something, Group 1. You're going within, you're figuring something out. There's some kind of a realization or awakening. There's some kind of a spiritual thing happening after the celebratory moment. And then you have the confidence, the strength to go for it, moving towards something with, I don't want to say reckless abandonment, but kind of. It's not really reckless because you have the faith, the confidence that this is going to work. So there's a sense of preparing mentally and emotionally and spiritually to move forward with something. And then here you are towards the end of the week, moving into maybe the rest of July where you are moving forward. Okay, that's kind of the energy that we have so far. Let's draw a few more cards. 9 of Wands. Yes, there's stability this week. And the 6. Yes, stability and being renowned or respected or noted or noticed for your achievements. Okay? And I think, honestly, that pride's coming up because maybe you need to learn or realize the difference between healthy self-confidence and pride. Maybe you were taught that pride is a bad thing, right? It's a sin, it's bad, you should be humble. Well, there's a good kind of pride, right? There's a good kind of pride where you feel able, worthy, and capable, okay? And you are worthy of praise, worthy of the achievements reached here, is kind of what I'm getting. And all of these teal colors here, teal's definitely your color this week. It's another color aside from turquoise because it's so similar to turquoise, but it's a color of the throat chakra, which is creativity, which is speaking your truth, which is expressing yourself, self-expression. It's also listening to others to understand at a deeper level. But essentially it is a very high level of creativity, and with that comes intuition, spirituality going within. So a very deep spiritual inward type of week happening for you, Group 1, and I hope this makes sense. It looks like you're going to have a great week, so I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, Group 2. So let's see what your first card is for this week's reading. For you, we have Tawny, Conflict, Physicality, and Victory. The affiliated crystal with this card is Tawny Zircon. The affiliated flowers are the Nymphoea Red Hot Poker flowers. Specific meanings of this card are you'll achieve victory in a situation, or it could be a call to action. It's time for you to fight for yourself or fight for someone else or what you believe in. It might mean that a conflict would arise and then you have to proceed with caution, but it is a card of victory. Remember that, all right? So we're going to also draw you a numerology card and see what else I can tell you about your week. All right, we'll do this one, and it is number 33, Communication. I love that. It's also one of those, it's a yellow type of tawny type color, which I love when the colors kind of correspond with each other. And it is master number 33. So it could be a kind of spiritual level or spiritual type of communication for you, or an inward kind of communication for you. I feel like it's probably both for most of you. It's saying be careful with how you communicate with others, verbally, but also be careful with how you communicate with yourself. Let's see what we get with the tarot. All right, we have the Four of Coins, the Tower, the Ace of Coins, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. All right. Very interesting. Okay. The Four of Coins, what's that telling us? We've got the 4 and the 7 leading up to maybe a Tower moment. It does look like you should be careful with money at the beginning of this week, especially, or at least for the foreseeable future, be careful with money. It's also maybe saying for some of you that you've been very careful with money. Okay, then we have this Tower moment, but it's eclipsed by the Sun. So whatever the Tower moment is or was, for most of you, it might be happening this week, but I feel like you've been preparing for it. Maybe you had put in your 2-week notice and this is the last week you're going to be working this job. And therefore you've put some money aside until you do the next thing, whatever that might be, whether it's start your own business, do your own thing, or apply for other jobs or find another job. I feel like there's a sense of preparation for this Tower moment that's happening now, okay? But know that the Sun is coming after that. So the Tower, the destruction of the Tower is clearing the way. It's cleaning the slate for something bright, shiny, and new to happen, or something like that to come into your life. So that's very pleasant, also a little bit expected. We have the Ace of Coins, which is a promise of money coming in. As simple as that. It's a new beginning with finances. And whatever caused this slate to clear, whatever causes this Tower moment, which is a good thing, the end of something, the beginning of the new thing, excuse me, is definitely a good thing. Okay? Whether it's, again, your own business, you're going to work somewhere else, you're going to go back to school and then work a different type of job, whatever it is, it's going to pay off. And you're going to get more confident about that this week. I do also see the repetition of the circle. So we've got the circle here, the circle of the Sun, and the circle here, all in this area. So something is probably coming full circle. Maybe you are leaving a job that you've done for a while, but it wasn't really your first choice. Maybe you chose this career because of financial security, but your passion has always been, I don't know, art, music, to teach, to have your own business, to bake, your own bakery. I mean, whatever it is. It's like coming full circle, maybe back to something you wanted to do long ago or back to something you did do long ago, okay? We do have 5 of Swords. We've got the 9 and the Chariot. So anything that's going on, I feel, within relationships, especially family, your partner, children, parents, whatever, that's also improving. It's showing a little bit improvement this week. So if you've had a conflict with anyone in your family, it does look like you're starting to move past it and you're starting to move forward. Okay? 8 of Wands is kind of a call to action. There's movement here. We've got the Emperor. Ooh, and the 10 of Wands. Definitely you're going to be in charge of something. Your own business, you're in charge. You're feeling the Emperor energy. You're in charge of your life. And you know it. And you have confidence of that fact. Okay? So you are choosing where to go. You're choosing how to work and where to go with your work. And the 8 of Wands is just kind of telling you it's time to get that journey going. Right? It's time. And obviously, it's also coming after this Tower moment. So something has to end first before this happens. Let's draw a few more tarot cards for you. Wow, High Priestess. Yeah, a lot of intuitive energy. happening for you this week, group 2. And very much a lot of notoriety happening. People are noticing you. There's kind of a promise of success here with the 6 of Wands. You are being looked at as maybe a leader in some type of field or in your area of work. But there's definitely success with that 6 of Wands. And it might be promising you success later on with this new thing. Your colors are definitely the mustard yellows and the tawny browny orangey type tones this week, which focus a little bit more on the lower chakras, the sacral and the solar plexus, which have to do with relationships, willpower, confidence, and also joy. Because we've got the sun here. We've got the yellow kind of popping through, yellow and orange. So whatever you're doing, do it with joy. Okay, that's kind of going to be a motto for you this week. Do it with joy. And again, a lot of intuitive spiritual energy coming through with the Master 33 number and the High Priestess card. So also trust yourself, trust in your abilities. When I see this card, I see the lion, and of course I do think of that courage as well. You have the courage to end this thing and then start this new thing. All right? Have a great week. Bye. Hello, group 3. Let's see what your first card is for this week's reading. For you, we have Plum with choices, decisions, and options. The affiliated crystal for this card is fluorite. You can see a piece right up here. The affiliated flower is plum blossom or plum blossoms. Keywords are choices, decisions, options. Specific meanings of this card are that it's time to make that decision, or maybe there are one or more options available to you. Possibly also, once you have made up your mind, you need to act quickly. So in essence, it is the time to make a choice and have the confidence that you'll make the right choice. All right? Let's draw you a numerology card as well. Group 3. And for you, we have 56, relationship change. So maybe your choice or decision has to do with a relationship. Maybe you're deciding whether or not to get engaged or married, or maybe you're deciding on whether or not to leave, or the opposite of getting engaged or married, getting a divorce, letting that relationship go. That could be a tough choice for you. But let's see what we get with the tarot. It could mean something different. It could mean something like a child leaving the home, going to college, or moving out, or so that relationship kind of changes, or you decide to let go of a friendship that's proven to be toxic, so you just want to let it go. But let's see what we get with the tarot. We've got Knight of Cups. We've got 5 of Cups. 6 of Swords. Ace of Swords. And the 9 of Swords. So just looking at these cards, it does look like there is a little bit of anxiety, worry, sadness, or a feeling of loss. So maybe for most of you, this is the end of a relationship, any kind of a relationship. Maybe your best friend recently passed away, or maybe you are going through a divorce, or maybe one of your children is moving thousands of miles away and it brings you a little bit of sorrow. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting so far. Nothing yet as to what the choice might be, but let's take a look. First at the Knight of Cups. We've got Strength and the 10. Oh my gosh, family vibes. Definitely family vibes. There's news coming in. Be strong is the message here. Okay, be very, very strong with whatever this news is. And with the 10 of Cups, it's family related, but that's also a card of joy. So I get the feeling that this change or whatever it is bittersweet, okay? Let's see what else I can tell you. We've got Ace of Coins. Do have Ace of Swords there as well, and the Eight of Coins. For some of you, the relationship change might have to do with work. You're switching positions. Maybe you're retiring. Maybe you're getting promoted, so there's a relationship change within work, right? It's kind of what it looks like for some of you. Whatever the choice is, wow, yeah, there's a call to action about it. It's time to decide. Whatever the choice is, it's time to decide. Have confidence that you're going to make the right choice. You're anxious. You're worried about making the wrong choice when you know, your guides basically are coming in to let you know that you don't need to be afraid of making this decision, whatever it is. Okay? Again, with the Six of Wands, this card has come up with every reading in this Pick a Card video, and it's kind of the promise of success. It's the promise of you still being respected and revered, whatever it is you're doing. I'm going to draw a few more. I want to see if I can get a little bit more specific on what on earth the choice might be. Yeah, Seven of Cups. I mean, it's tough because it looks like there's quite a few things for you to choose from. There's quite a few things. It's more than two. Usually this card, you can see on the, the illustration I created. Usually this means choosing between two paths, but with the Seven, it's definitely saying no. There's more to choose from here. There's several options to choose from. And it's an emotional decision, but you need to make the decision. And we have Ace of Cups, which is kind of saying, follow your heart. Whatever this is, I feel like there's maybe two things happening here. The relationship change, and then possibly some kind of a career work change, or maybe you're changing residency. Maybe you're thinking about moving, out of the area you've lived forever. Maybe it's your hometown, you grew up there, and you're moving away, and that can be really difficult. Or you're maybe thinking about moving away. You're trying to make up your mind. Where do you want to go? Do you really want to leave? Ace of Cups is saying whatever's coming up for you this week, Group 3. Follow your heart, and you will make the right choice. The Ace of Swords is giving you a yes. You will make the right decision. Don't be afraid to make the choice. All right. You have pretty much all colors of the rainbow in your reading, Group 3. I would maybe focus on the plum. Purples and blues. I would say purples and blues. Shades of purple, shades of blue are kind of where you're at this week. If you have any fluorite, there's all different colors of fluorite. There's blue, there's green, there's purple, there's rainbow fluorite. That would be perfect for you, like a rainbow fluorite piece to keep in your pocket or purse or backpack or whatever with you. It's going to help you to make good decisions this week. And your decision, the action you need to take this week is to make the choice and have the courage and the confidence to make the decision. Okay? Hope this helps you. Have a great week.